And good evening. My name is DiCarlo Sweeting, and my co-host is
George C. Missick.
yes, sir. George, what's going on, man? What? You getting ready for the holidays? Things getting
Yeah,
good now, man.
getting,
Things
getting
getting good.
festive, boy. Boy,
Yep.
I can see the finish line. I, I see the office closing. Some peace and quiet. People eating turkey out of my ear for 2 weeks at least. That's what I'm looking forward to. Some rest and relaxation.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I wish I could do. I gotta. Me and the family gotta take a trip, man. We gotta get away,
Yeah.
clear your head. Let's see some real Christmas lights, some excitement. Hoping to see a little bit of fake snow, all type of things going on.
That's petty. What you mean by some real Christmas lights?
What? Yeah, that is a bit petty. I should have not said that. That's wrong because the whole part. I just put up my Christmas tree, right?
Hmm.
I put up the lights, and I'm ready to go. And I got these lights with do all type of different things.
Okay, okay, okay. You high tech.
I yeah, little high tech. But I want it. I want it where I am now to be just like that. But we just get the lights with his blink. We ain't really getting the lights with his turn
Oh,
into Mickey Mouse and turn into Donald Duck and all of that.
oh,
So
okay, okay. Oh, I got you now. I got you.
yeah, so I got for some of that. I need to rejuvenate.
Wow,
Get off.
factor.
Yep, that's what I need.
It's
Yes.
been a long year, man. I'm sure you earned it.
Yes, better believe it. I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna enjoy every minute of it, and just vacation. That's it. You know, you all like go. We all well, let's pick up here.
Yeah,
Let's go to Walmart. Then let's go to another Walmart. Oh, look, see, there's a Walmart.
boy,
Yeah, I want too much of that,
you have two women in your house. They like the shop.
boy.
So good luck on that one. Just
Yeah,
vacation.
yeah. I think I can need that, but let's get on with the show and let's see what's in the news.
Audio Jungle.
Okay, now this is very disappointing right now because we finally get out of COVID. Things started to kick up. Things started to be good, and now we at this point where we can supply power and water to one of our and they're stating right now is one of the second highest tourist attraction island we have right now in the Bahamas, and they having power and water issues.
Mhm.
Now, last time I checked, we in the 21st century. Why is it that we have and these to me this bad essentials right now? This I asking for 5G.
Yeah.
I asking to go on the moon. I just asking for some nice water and power. That's it. That's it. Why this day and time we got this kind of problem? I don't feel we should. This should be the least. We got to be building something in order to be hey we moving forward. To see that we moving forward. We're the third largest economy country in this region. So I figure power and water should be eh, they shouldn't be much of a problem. Why is Elutra having this problem? And this to me this day and time, this shouldn't be. What say ye, Judge?
Boy, sad thing, like you said, in the beginning, God said, "Let there be light."
Yeah,
So
first thing
light
I thought you get.
on for a long, long time. You know, it didn't take long for that to be invented. That was right straight out the gate. This, if you look at that, like you said, this is the Bahamas now. Uh, we just celebrated 50 years
Yes.
of independence. I don't even know if we were dark under Britain, but
Nope.
that's a hard pill to swallow, like you said, because, like you said, we have so much technology out now. I go inside uh, Best Buy and these places. Some of the things I don't even know what it
Yeah.
is. Right? That's how advanced technology is. Man on the moon, you got cars, remote, everything electronic, cyber age. So technology, AI. There's so much technology out there. Like you said, light. electricity, keeping the electricity on. We're not a third world country. We're not a backdoor country.
No, no.
We're the Bahamas, and we need to have some respect on our. You can't really have people will not respect us like we should be. If you hear you have a whole island full of tourists, that the power keeps going off. Like I said, I go to some countries in the world now, and I've never seen the power off. Like I've traveled, and barring some serious storm, there's no reason to have power problems now.
Yep.
And I always come back to, we don't like to fire people in the Bahamas. We don't like to publicly embarrass them. Forget capital punishment. We ain't gonna hang them. We ain't gonna do no public. But you need to publicly disgrace, strip down the equivalent of hanging without hanging. You need the public street strip down the people who are in charge of these things. And if that goes back 5 or 10 years of administrations, like to come, well, the other person here,
Yeah,
but that's why we hire you, right? Like that's why what have you done? The power going off under you now. It's been off under them and under, right? So we need more powers to fire people right there on the spot, to move them. You got one job, like in some houses, you pay all the light bill or what the bills, and you say, listen, keep food in the house, keep water in the fridge. You come in the house and ain't no water then you had one task to do.
one thing
To do. And so that is very, we just need more punishment, swift punishment, repercussions. I hate when we just go talk about these type of things. Oh, what a shame. And people get around, they talk, they come with some excuse and so forth. But we to the point now, there's so much at stake, particularly reputation wise, like I said, more than anything else. I don't want nobody going out in the world saying, boy, I was in the Bahamas. Power, that is beyond embarrassing. It's nothing for us to be proud of. We need to know what the problem is. We know someone made a mess up, right? We owe a lot of money, but apparently we're not broke, because we always find money for what we need to find.
Yep. But a lot of my problem is I could get by without power, but water, I need my water. For God's sake, I need my water. I gotta have my water. There's no way I can sit down. I can't bathe. I can't drink. I can't nothing. And it's done hot. So at least if I could take a cold shower to cool me down. Yeah. I can't even do that. I mean, now the water part is just, I don't even know how that even happening.
And these are the things where Bahamians get mad when you're talking about privatizing certain things, right? Because to me, I'll start off, nationalistic. We don't want to privatize, but when the water go off,
That's a whole other story.
I just want the person who can keep it on, who's serious about the job and the commitment, because it's foolishness. If government can run some of these places, these ministries, these departments properly, let's give it to someone who can, because there's zero excuse. The consequences are too great. The reputational damage is too great for people to just be dropping the ball and feel that I can't get punished because I'm loyal to this party, or they move them from water and sewage, they put them in just play musical chairs with bad.
Yep.
We reward bad behavior, and
all the time.
I need to do the job, or you can't do the job. I don't care if your mommy, daddy, friend, cousin, whatever, right? You're not gonna embarrass me. You're not going to. If I'm paying you money for a service and you can't provide it, then you have to pull a contract. We have to find another solution.
But our problem always is, and I don't understand this. We spoke about this before. We fire people 5 years ago.
Yep.
And they come back applying for the same job again. And they're like, hold on. And I just fire you. Where you going again? You's the reason why the job is open. How you get back here? And we keep making these same mistakes over and over again. Like you say, you never been on vacation where the power was off. So imagine you going on vacation and the water off.
Yeah.
I mean,
and they charge you top dollar,
Top dollar. I know you're paying for sunshine and sea right now. If you want, I guess you can go in the water and go bathe. But I mean, I think that's the kind of bath y'all was thinking y'all was going to get. when you all get to the Bahamas.
It's beyond embarrassing. I just don't think for some reason we take it seriously enough. Because if we took it seriously enough, BM's always about marching and doing things, get passionate about certain things. But those type of things, I mean, come on, man. And this is, I don't know, this is probably about the third or fourth show we already talk about something similar. That's what really upsetting about it. Like, then we learned from the last couple, there was Andrus and there was right? So that's a systemic problem, and we have to, people like the party loyalists and so forth, like, oh, but you can't blame the government for everything. Yeah, we blame this. I blame you for whatever you're responsible for. I could blame you.
Yeah, I can blame you for. Yeah, definitely. And it's hard to even make noise because look at the Capitol. Nassau power always off. If they ain't trying to do no better, there. I cry shame for them out islands if they catching hell, because they got to look out for Nassau. That's one place they can look out for is Nassau, and they can't keep it on there. Oh, God be the glory for the rest of them people.
And they like to talk about grandmama power, and but only time I hear about load shedding was Nassau. That's the first time.
First time I ever hear about it.
What is this? Oh, what just cut off some people power doing this time? You what? What is this?
Boy, yeah. But anyway, that's our government and that's how they running things. But it ain't a good look. And whoever's out there that can assist those people in Eleuthera, please. We trying to get back to where we was. Those people trying to build up their economy. Allow the people to do it. You can't let things like power and water, the basic essentials in the 21st century, bring us down now. It just ain't gonna happen. But we can take a little break and we come right back. And we're back. Boy, George, I know what to say, boy. After that defeat in West Grand Bahama and Bimini, you figure the FNM will say, okay, what we do wrong? What we do wrong? What we do wrong? And you wouldn't expect, and I haven't heard this name in so long, Desmond Bannister. I haven't heard that name in a very, very, very long time. But Desmond Bannister went ahead and wrote a letter to the leadership team of the FNM to say the party needs a reset. It needs to start over. And one of the best ways they can start over is probably go to convention. Now, going to convention, that can mean one thing, some seats, some positions can be up for grabs. And
what position?
I am concerned about that because I don't know who could fill these positions. Let's say they get rid of who there. Let's just say they get rid of who there. Who can fill these positions? And Hubert Minnis is not an option. Not an option. I'm sorry, he's not an option. Now, people get mad at me. People can say what they want to say. Come on, then do what he had to do. He had a good time at Prime Minister. Mind you, at the hardest time that we ever gone through, and I don't know how much centuries, but guess what? You fail. You got a failing grade. The people overwhelmingly say you can't do it. They don't want you. You end up with, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't even know how much seats you end up with. I know you in your own, but I guess some people are loyal. But the country has spoken. I don't want you. You ain't gonna throw this trick on us where you say, okay, I can quit the job and then come back talking about you applying for the same position again. No. Don't work like that. You're gone, stay gone. Now, the question I gotta ask you now, what the FNM could do to reset this party? What they could do? What say ye?
Well, like you said, you first off, you starting off with Desmond Bannister, who you said you haven't heard his name in a long time. So, I mean, is he relevant enough? Yeah, Desmond Bannister. I mean, I might as well say go reset. I don't know why they made that a national headline, but anyway.
Who they got relevant enough to make that announcement?
Let's say he is right, because obviously the party is divided now. You got people who were the Crows were circling before this last election, this by-election. You heard the talks before that Menace waiting in the wing. So you have your little Menace camps. You know how these parties go.
Yeah, yeah.
You got, if my boy get in, Carlo get in, boy, I can be deputy. I know I can get BEC. If so and so get in, they don't like me. So they gonna hire their boy.
Yeah.
So everybody start pulling for their horse inside the race.
I want be in that thing, but I want water and sewage. That's like water and sewage. They do all kind of things. They have all the money.
You gotta pick one of them big money boards that when money coming in fast. Good cash flow.
Oh yeah.
But if the F&M, obviously they probably do need a convention at some point. Whereas now you kind of know what's coming anyway, right? Because the F&M went down. Usually when you have a big loss like that, you only had a few people with seats, so they generally tend to pick the leader out of those couple who left, right? And so there's a couple few years, will be pure hell. You only have a minority. They can laugh at you in parliament, dismiss you. You can't outvote nothing. So that's the dog. Yeah, you gotta take your licks there, and not everyone built for that lick. So some of the smarter politicians say, you know what, let someone else take them licks, right? Let them take those licks and let me bide my time, wait for when the government fall. Like Ingram say, just wait for the PLP to mess up.
Yep.
So you have some of them now believing now it's about time. Pintard already, take his licks. Now he's looking bad after this election. So he's weak. Maybe this is a good time to attack. So the timing of it all, you have to look a little skeptical about that, because like you said, the biggest problem is it's one thing to say we need new leadership, but who is the new leadership? Like, people should have already started to position themselves as an alternative choice, because if there's no choice and you just saying pick me by default, that's a problem. Because Pintard, we all say he misjudged running in this election, but he was in a rock between a hard place. You don't run, that's kind of soft. Probably some people might look at it that way. You run, we know you were going to lose, but you want to fight you pick up. You picked the wrong candidate, so I give him wrong for that. So he bobbled some things, and so it's easy now to criticize and say, hey, boy, do you have what it takes? Like you said, suppose we have COVID again. We already know Menace couldn't handle it. Like, you can't get a candidate. The hurricane, Menace didn't do well on, so he didn't come across as a very decisive, effective decision maker. A lot of things, like you said, was a little off putting. But I prefer the F&M, those who want to be leaders, rather than talk about rush and election, to start doing something to show. Get out there, get in front of the mic, get in front of the camera, introduce yourself, start to develop your platform. Say, this is who I am, whatever. And then you call for the election, right? It's like championship fight. Before you go challenge the champion for the fight, you need to go spar, you need to go win some fights, get some things under your belt. You need to practice, train. Then you step up to the mic and say, listen, I challenge you. But don't come challenging, calling for no election because like you said, some of y'all we already know. We saw y'all before. Y'all know better than Pintard, right? So I'm not gonna vote. And like I said, it's even worse the fact that y'all watch Pintard here catching hell all these years by himself, going into events by himself, talking. So he doing all the work now. You won't just come and say, hey, choose me. Oh, look at him, right? You didn't help him. You didn't help him when he was to try to win the seat. But now you want to come. I don't like those opportunists in it. So I do agree that F&M needs to start to definitely put a team together and decide, this is our core. People who want to get into politics, want to run. this is the time, like just like Lincoln that was being out there, this is the time to start doing something, working and earning your seat and your right to run. Come with your resume, come with your ideas, come with your leadership skills. If you have any experience before, maybe some past parliamentarians, put your resume out, and but don't try to win this thing by default. Don't try to watch a man fail or watch your party fail so that you can get in by default. I don't want no default leadership.
George, let's look at who's starting this charge. Desmond Bannister. So that means that it really is wide open for anybody right now. Anybody right now who is a card carrying F&M to have a chance at being leader, because where Desmond Bannister going? Come now, come on now. Where he going?
It ain't wide open now, because remember who kind of controls these parties run by these stalwart councillors and so forth. So it's basically what dog they want back. You have to get your endorsement by some of the oligarchs, the big shots in the F&M. You got to get one or two people with some influence, either Hubert Ingram or someone, right? Minnis was all, that's why Minnis still relevant, because Minnis was good with getting the right set of people on his side to support and back him, whether that's the John Canoe boys, right? You know how the bombers work. Only a few people. It's the same as the U.S. It's the same reason why with 300 million people, plus million people, we still looking at Obama, Biden, and Trump. All those people, they're the people who the big money trying to back still, right? And so we have the same type of problem. There's only a few people with the DNA and stuff that they said, unless someone come out of the woodworks and, give them a second look. But I'm sure they have their one. It was the same thing with the PLP. It was from Finland, went to Perry, right? That was like handpicked, this next, and then the Brave. So everything going according to script, and those parties like you next in line. And nobody else even, could challenge for those leadership points. They decide this is the horse that we backing, you next. After Perry is gonna be Brave. And it's a sad thing that is not a level playing field, where you could get 3 or 4 people who could run legitimately and say, okay, yeah, this is the best man. Either the party could pick, but same like there's only a select chosen few. So we pick in between 3 people at any given time, 1 or 2 or 3 people, the most.
Yeah, but okay. The F&M went through this before. Now, unfortunately, they had to go outside to go get somebody, because whoever was backing them and saying so and so and whatever, they thought ain't nothing was happening within that party. So they went out and get Hubert Ingram. Hubert Ingram was an independent at the time, former PLP, but they were so desperate. Right now, I don't care what you say, they got to be desperate now, because we haven't had a party win back-to-back in a very long time. Yeah. And to allow the PLP to win back-to-back, that says a lot about your party. Yeah. And they got to be conscious and very, very aware now that, hey, if you are not the choice of the people, we can need someone else for backup. Because, you got PLP in power or F&M in power, and they go back and forth. Well, I need someone else to go back and forth. So COI, you got to watch them now. Watch them. If the F&M allows the people to go look for another option, and we might say, oh, that'll never happen. Oh, buddy checking. In desperate time, desperate people make desperate decisions. And you cannot allow, and I know you're going to find this leader. Stop thinking they got to be 89 to be a leader. You might have one 40-something-year-old there. You might have one 50-something-year-old there. Grab him. Find a new way. This way, y'all doing this and bringing back failure. Stop it. You can't bring back failure. People, I didn't know you're a loser. Why am I going to vote for you? This ain't going to work. You know where this going to work. So if these people with money, smart, sometimes you gotta say, okay, you gotta put your horse in the race, but you gotta make sure it's the horse that can run.
Mhm.
Not because that's your horse will play around in the field, that make him a good racer. You gotta make sure because you want to play to win. Brave them now ain't doing nothing wrong. Brave them now ain't doing nothing wrong. And if they are, the F&M can't say what they doing wrong. That's the hurtful part. They had a chance in West Grandmama and Bimini. They couldn't bring that home. So now you can't bring that home. The F&M, the PLP feeling good, but they say, nah, boy, we win that. We ain't got no problem. We this, we that. All we got to do is cross our T's and dot our I's because these jokers can't get it together. That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
They can't get it together. They fighting themselves. And after this convention, I don't care who wins. It's still gonna be the same situation because if Menace win, they're gonna be worse because the people are gonna look at them and laugh. If Pentad win, you still gonna have this infighting within themselves, and they ain't gonna know how to rally together. One thing you say with the PLP, they'd rally together. After a while, it's still PLP all the way with PLP. F&M, they stay quiet and they go on the sideline and they sulk. They get mad.
Yeah, the problem with, I think, the F&M is that last administration with Menace, big as that administration was, and it's almost happening in the PLP as well, you would expect one or two stars to have emerged. Like some people who you could look at and say, boy, they really did good. And I'm here sitting down trying to think of a star.
Keep thinking.
That was born. And because the reality of it is, and someone said, Lord, just don't let no more doctors go in. Because Menace messing up for all the doctors because they don't look like they have the manners. Like they just don't have the flair. I'm sorry, the lawyers winning right now in that regard. But
yeah.
and
you know how I feel about lawyers being there, but
hey, they're more charismatic, they're more personable. Menace for some reason never seem to have that tact. So if they, doctors probably don't deal with as much people. So, but yeah, and I think even Pentad, going back to Pentad now, comes, he's almost been like a one-man show leading this leadership race by himself. He's not surrounded by even a lot of people. Like even when Brave was there, Brave had Chester and a couple of people around, they had their little crew and, people saying functional, and he hasn't really developed that. Dr. Dwayne Sands in the back, and he left the cabinet unceremoniously.
I don't trust Dwayne Sands now.
Well, that's another.
I know if convention kick up, he can be right there, patting Pentad on the back. Okay, I got your back. And the minute it's time to nominate someone for them, he can say, well, so and so nominates Dwayne Sands, and he can stand up there like, oh, me? You want? Oh my! Oh, okay. I'll accept the nomination. Since y'all want me, I'll accept the nomination. And all the time he done set that up long time because he won't be leader.
But didn't he have to step down from Minister of Health during COVID? That's when they put Renwood. That was the next mix-up. We're in the middle of a pandemic, and
you bringing up these things. I need you to bring back. I forget what these things. How many people step down in minutes administration, man? Come on, man.
Ain't nobody step up. That's the problem.
Including minutes.
So that's what they really suffering for. And I think they almost, to be honest, they almost have to do like the PLP did again, which is kind of rebrand. They need to go out, and because unlike before years when the F&M lost and you had all the Carl Benton and those people coming back, they at least seem to have done enough to actually come back. But I can't think of a lot of them who were there that you actually want to bring back to say who entitled to a seat at the table to say, let me come run again. You remember all the Romy and all?
Yeah, but the difference with all of them was the PLP had people like Fred Mitchell, the late O.B. Wilscombe, all Glennis Harder Martin, all these people who was there a long time.
They stable.
F&M going ahead and get these new people, the Aguilar, other than Carl Battle, them who only could win through senatorship, who only could get enough through senatorship. Ain't nobody want them. Mm-hmm. Nobody want them. They haven't, the new people, the Aguilar, them, and they haven't developed enough personality and enough work to put on their resume to say, okay, they are seasoned politician, bring them back. They ain't got nobody. What season they got? They got Carl Bettel, which he overseasoned, if you ask me. Dion Folks, good God from Zion. You can't bring him back. And who else? You can bring back Maurice Moore and C.A. Smith. What you could do?
You know, I just got an idea. I think someone should pay me for this.
Okay, let's hear this. This should be good.
Get the copyrights for this first, but you know what? I was just thinking in this world of television and media and reality TV, we should actually have a reality TV show, the Bahamas, with politicians prior to election, future politics, right? One, it gives an opportunity. Don't laugh at the idea yet.
Okay.
Just being constructed in my mind, and someone can take. If anyone runs with this idea, please give my credit.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, but I think it would be a good. Look at Donald Trump. Where did Donald Trump get famous from? His reality stuff.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Donald Trump, that's basically what he was, the most popular candidate. People could recognize the face and whatnot. And like you say, other than yeah, you don't have a lot of people who are out there who are getting that pop. Other than Lincoln Bain, who's here, there, and everywhere. No one is getting any media. Everyone's so boring and thing too now that ain't nobody on camera, no one face. Ain't nobody in the F&M party talking. If they talk, no one listening to them, right? So you need to now create, almost artificially create people, personas that people, when it comes in the next 2 years, a year and a half, when they start gearing up, that people actually know and recognize you. Okay, yeah, I know this person. Yeah, I like his attitude. I like his spunk. I like what he's saying on this topic, right? So they can just be talking foolishness for a lot of, right? Just like shooting the breeze, kind of like what we're doing here, basically. But you get to know where people stand on certain positions. Let them address topics. You see, some other shows, but people need to be, I think, a lot of politicians don't do enough to get known, even when the parties pick some of these people. Most of us vote for them because you're the F&M. But do you really know that candidate? Like, do you really know enough about them? So this is the time for people to be dusting off their resumes, put them into some hot debates, see how they handle themselves, some scenarios where they gotta have to make decisions or fire people, and let them critique certain things. And I think that would be a good, because we need to start to find a pool early on where we can evaluate candidates, even around election time. We don't have the debates and stuff generally in the Bahamas, like in the US, where you can, people are actually grilling and what's your topic. They just show these people up on stage, like you said, turn the music up loud.
Very loud, very loud.
Everybody drunk and partying. Like you said, the last election, certain people didn't even talk much, right?
Nope.
But we need to stop that foolishness, because I think the more we know of you, voters can make a more informed decision. And we also need to get out of this succession. This ain't the royal family. This ain't Britain, right? King Charles should not be the next king, right? So we don't want to start saying now all these old politicians, they're too old now, Junior coming out.
Yeah, right.
Right? Because we already started to see some of that in the last election. And that's where I think we go in the Bahamas, because some of these people think they're entitled to seats in the Bahamas, right? My daddy was there. Yeah, daddy was right. If we really talking about it.
That's right.
But we identify, his daddy was, right? And even Bahamas now think they're entitled to it. This ain't church. This ain't passing down the your child was a sinner all his life. The worst person in the church, but now the daddy ready to retire. Oh, he saved.
Got saved. Got saved.
He's the next pastor. No, we need to stop that foolishness. We need to try and identify some serious and we have a lot of Bahamians who have a lot to offer. All don't have to be, but we need to know who have what to offer, and we need to be able to evaluate F&M or PLP candidates instead of them handpicking these candidates and telling you vote for them. This is our man, because you see what happened the last time we do that. I don't even care if there's a pastor, right? You can't trust it no more.
Well, I know that can happen, George, but I wish you luck on that one.
Do the show, man. Do the show.
Boy, you see what America get for that thing? I'm messing with that. That one's scary. But anyway, let's take a commercial break and we'll be right back.
Where you going, buddy?
To go buy these tickets for the party tonight.
Why this boy so dumb?
Tickets242.com.
You know how hard it is?
They sell tickets for parties, concerts, plays, sporting events, everything.
You know how expensive bus is?
Well, if you just buy the tickets online, they could just send you it in the email. Then you could just print it off.
You know how strong mosquitoes is?
Or you could go to the box office downtown at the Genesis Street Gear.
You ain't scared of June Sazay.
And we're back. Wow. Yo, I was watching the game the other day, man. I see your boy.
Let's
Your
get
boy
this.
scores. The Lakers and Houston playing. Your boy LeBron scores. The
Hey, boy,
Houston Rockets coach Ime Udoka to get through the game because he
Mhm.
called him soft. Always crying. Where? What you think with that, man? You think I for one, I have never seen
Mhm.
a coach, a player talking on the side. And you never can hear what they saying, but they talking on the side, and I know all the time it don't be no kumbaya they be talking about.
Mhm.
How is it now? Your boy LeBron talking to the coach. Coach had a few words for him, telling he a little soft, stop crying, stop being a little yard, being a little punk. LeBron can tell him, oh, no, you can't be using those type of words. No. This is a clean environment. You got kids here. No. Udoka look at him, boy, stop running on with foolishness, boy. Man, here talking. You don't tell, hey, man, how you tell big man like me what to say and what not to say? You see, you buck your head. Next thing I look, the ref come there, tweet.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
Coach gone.
Yeah.
How? Why?
What do you mean why?
No way.
What do you mean why?
Yeah, why? Because I get me soft?
That was the second technical foul.
Well, why I getting a technical for calling a soft player soft?
Excuse me?
Why am I getting a technical for
Calling the goats off?
calling a soft player
You know,
soft?
ain't no soft goats out there. All right. So you got a couple problems in this scenario.
Okay, let's hear this.
First one is this Ime Udoka. I mean, we all know last time we saw Ime Udoka, he was in a world of trouble, right?
Why you gotta go there? What you gotta do with the basketball game?
2 days he was known for coaching and
Oh.
womanizing, fooling with the coaches,
I
the owners' wives and whatnot, right? I mean,
I don't know nothing but no owners' wives. Yeah, if you had a consensual relationship, that's
Yeah,
two grown adults doing what two grown adults is do. I don't know what this got to do.
he is
with
the one who got
Kevin
fired.
LeBron.
He is the one who got suspended for season, got fired unceremoniously, and
Yeah, but
finally
it's
got
always-
him. When you're on probation, what's the first thing? The first rule of probation: keep clean. You can't get a speeding ticket, right? Now, for a moment there, and this is the problem with LeBron now. Like you said, why you never saw this before is you actually got a player now who used to probably play with all his coach. LeBron been in the league so long now that these his contemporaries now. Davin Ham and them. LeBron used to play with these dudes, right?
Uh-huh.
And unfortunately for them, LeBron's career, started and still going on. He's ascended way higher than them, right?
What I gotta do with that?
No
way?
fault. Well, it's this, right? It's like Michael Jordan, LeBron James after LeBron, the chosen one. You remember all of this? LeBron has carried this torch for all those years, for the last 20-something years as the chosen one. He came into the league, Michael Jordan, Kobe. Well, Kobe was there between Michael Jordan and him, right? Kobe was going down. LeBron James took this mantle, been running with it. LeBron James has become such a brand ambassador for the NBA. You know the power of LeBron James. They'll ask Dylan Brooks, ask some of these dudes, right? Some people, it's not the hill to die on. So Udoka was feeling himself, right? And he forgot LeBron James. He got ticked off because LeBron James called this traveling call. The guy traveled, LeBron said, traveling, right? LeBron said, right? So LeBron out there refereeing, calling plays, and the coach is getting his feelings, and he's there to show himself. But he forgot at the end of the day, this is LeBron. That's what I tell new people when they go on jobs and stuff, right? when you just reach someplace, or you are saying a junior employee, right? Don't go test, get in and see. Once you know how things go, there's certain people you just see like you don't see, right? Dude going outside, smoke, you gone, you talking to sweetheart, or you see like you don't see. Certain people are untouchable. LeBron James is as in one of those categories. LeBron James is so big that LeBron James and Rich Paul those own probably the rights to half of the players in the league now, right? Like he actually managing other players that benefiting off of them. LeBron James has been responsible for a lot of these guys getting the pay salaries that they get in the day. So say what you want about LeBron. LeBron is one of those untouchable dudes, and yeah, he's a player, and that's what they call it. He's a player. But everybody knows LeBron James is more than a player. When you're a billionaire playing basketball on the court, right? You have as much money as some of these owners now, right? So it's a very tricky dynamic that smart people know how to navigate. Just praise him up, call him the GOAT like Draymond and the rest of them just do, right? And your life will be nice and cozy. Udoka, who already on probation, don't have no... You're going to try. I mean, I hope he's coaching next year. I really hope, because the NBA will protect their own. People protect who is valuable for them. Who is more valuable to the NBA, LeBron James or Ime Udoka? Ime Udoka wasn't even a good player, right? The San Antonio Spurs, I think he got on a championship team, but don't feel yourself. You had one good year in Boston. You didn't win nothing, right? You had a good season. That's all. And then the rest of what you're known for is scandal. So don't start now thinking you're Greg Popovich or you are you are a convicted felon. Basically, that's what you are.
What are you talking
I
about?
say that metaphorically, right? He is on probation. He does not have the right to do that. You can't see, and so
George, what are you talking about?
well,
Two grown men are on the sidelines having a conversation.
no.
It has to be to a point that, first of all, this man, if he did commit whatever charges that they did, the organization has reprimanded him, and we have moved on.
Right.
Now we have another organization who comes to him and say, hey, we like your talents. We want you to bring them here. He is now hired. He's not on no probation. He's not on nothing. He is fully open to do whatever he wants to do. And if he wants to call LeBron, and all of us have called LeBron the B word every once in a while. That's what he's acting. That's what he's acting.
No.
Yes, I'm sure. You saw some instant. You wanted to say it, but you say no, that's LeBron.
No.
But the point is, there is no reason for an official to, and this is a coach now, and this is unprecedented now. We have never seen anything like this before. On the sideline, he's still in the coach's box. He didn't come off over that line.
You can't be.
Reason?
We have kids in the stand. You can't be using those languages and stuff.
But you got to tell the other players them that too, because they'll be cussing and getting on also. So I don't know what your point is. There's no way in God's green earth you could sit down and justify a technical foul for two persons having a conversation. Only them two. I ain't know where the referee come from. How he getting that? He too fast.
It's a sad thing when people don't realize that all men are not created equal. Right?
I agree. But you cannot sit down and come in two men's conversation because they got a game going on, How we getting that conversation?
Because one, the coach should not be arguing to play on the floor. That was 100% started by Udoka, right? If LeBron was saying something that Udoka was not
over there trying to make call, doing what he got to do, and Udoka say, hey, stop being a little guy, man. That's all he was telling them.
No, you don't say that to the GOAT. You don't say that. You couldn't say
Michael Jordan was not playing. I don't know what you keep talking about.
They couldn't say
Michael Jordan wasn't playing.
They couldn't say the Michael Jordan. They couldn't say the Kobe. They couldn't say the Larry Bird. They couldn't say the Magic
Because
Johnson.
there's real man.
No, because the NBA has certain people that carry the NBA. They are that valuable to the NBA. They can't say, you don't say those things to Steph Curry, right? There's certain people. There's only a handful, you know. But LeBron is the chosen one. Until he leaves the NBA and moves on, LeBron is the king. He is the GOAT. You cannot do it, Udoka. You're lucky if you don't be coaching the women's league, the WNBA. No, we can't put him in the WNBA, but yeah, maybe we could put him there.
Oh, that's petty. Anyway, it's not like we didn't agree on this.
No,
So
no.
I just brought it up to your attention in case you'd have missed it.
No,
But now you catch it, and I'm sure a year or two from now we'll go back and look at it and say, yeah, boy, got on you right, you know, yeah, LeBron was a little punkish in that. He was a little punkish in that. Yeah. But let's take a commercial break and we'll be right back.
I'm Flynn Daxon from Nose Witness News, reporting live from Sniper Paintball City. We're here with the manager and he's going to tell us a little about what they have to offer.
Daddy, I got this at Sniper Paintball. We have paintball, cornhole, mini golf, button cage.
Strike!
That's not a strike.
So come on down every Saturday and Sunday to Sniper Paintball City, located next to Crosstown, where you and the family can have a great time.
See you at Sniper.
Today's question, George,
Uh-huh.
and I know we feeling the festivities, the good feeling that Christmas is give us. It's something we cannot find any and everywhere, and I love this feeling. I just love if just for the mere fact of my little girl, just her feeling Christmas, and she always know about Christmas because when you see it's time for Halloween over, oh yeah, it's Christmas time, and she ready to go. She is ready to go. But I have noticed something, and I was trying to figure this out, and I'm trying to get back to that old type of Christmas what we used to have. And I always try to have Christmas by my place as much as possible. We shared around, our family shared around from house to house, and we always try to stay together. Because to me, that's Christmas. That's the best part about Christmas.
Mhm.
And my daughter is learning that now. She's learning that, hey, when her cousins, them come by, and her aunts and her uncles, and everybody come by, she realized, she knew, hey, this is Christmas. It's Christmas Day. We gonna go have fun. And everybody don't do that now. Everybody, Christmas now is so different now across the board. You got a lot of people who don't want to be bothered with Christmas. You got a lot of people who sitting down saying, oh, I can't believe you're spending all this money on this one day and all of this and all that. And it's people like these who I don't say they're Scrooges or Grinches, but they carry on like this. And I don't remember this when I was small, when I was younger. Even when we, you know, Christmas used to be a time when, Byron Lee come down, you have all kind of concerts, all kind of things going on, and we having a good time throughout the whole holiday season. Now, you might throw a little sprinkle on concert here or there, but it ain't that feeling no more. I feel, thank God for my daughter. That's the only way I can say I can feel that feeling. But has Christmas changed since we were younger? How much has it changed? What say ye?
Well, Christmas changed a lot since I was small, because I probably believed in Santa at one point in time. I used to get gifts at Christmas one time ago. Like you said, I went to those family events, like you said, and I sat down and I played with my cousins, and I waited till they say, come for your food, right?
Mhm.
And as we got older, there was all those parties we used to crash and go to, and
Mhm.
apparently, I think it stopped after Byron Lee stopped coming. But
Yeah.
but it's as you age, the things just change. Either one, you've done it so much time, and for me, one you become it's carefree. We never used to pay for nothing, right? You get how much gifts you get. Some years you do better than the rest, but you didn't. Other than the little gift exchanges in school where they tell you buy for your friend and they buy one for you back, it doesn't cost you anything. Even then, it costs your parents. You tell them buy them some socks or something on firecracker lunch. You try to get the rich child in the class who buy good gifts, but as you get older, like I said, you start bearing some of this financial burden. You start succumbing to the pressures of Christmas. You have to buy now Christmas, especially for a man. Boy, the your girl looking for something. You have to buy your lady something. Sister, right? Your little nieces. So you start to have children. You have to buy it for them. You get godchildren. Yeah. So that's become an expensive holiday. You're trying to hide someplace now. After you own a business, you have to throw a staff party. You have to give everybody looking for something. So now, boy, Santa Claus, boy, I don't know how you used to do this. So it becomes a lot of that. And for me, again, as you get older, Christmas becomes different because people start. Yeah, you remember watching the movie Life? At the end of the life when they start fast forwarding and people just start disappearing on the picture. Yeah.
Yep.
You find that people dying and leaving. So to me, Christmas became a bit of that too. Like every year, you start to look and boy, so and so in here, right? That's a downpour on Christmas. Maybe the person tell the joke. The old man in here. This one is in here, and the person who used to cook the food in there, right? And so Christmas for a lot of people is a very depressing, somber moment. Like there's a lot going on mentally. We talk about mental health and stuff. Christmas can be a lot for a lot of people to deal with. And so for children, like you say, if you have young children, you put on your face and you do what you got to do, and you want them to experience what you experience. And for me, that's the only reason, like you say, why I probably would bother at all, because like you said, what it meant to you and you had a good time. So you're trying to you don't want to rob them of that. But if it was just for you, like you say, boy, Christmas, let me just go sleep. Let me go rest. You really ain't into that much, probably, or take a trip or, just get away because that's your little break in your calendar. You could actually do something. So it changes a lot. And if you have family around, sometimes too, a lot of people start traveling for holidays. So people start, hey, man, I tired spending Christmas. So I want to see a white Christmas. So, so the family structure has even changed a lot over the years. And with the technology, like you say, sometimes you even call these things now, everybody on their phone or everybody engaged now. So it's a different world that we're living in. And I think it is good when you still have churches, establishments, or families that make an effort, because you have to really make an effort now to try to keep tradition. You have to do it like the Thanksgiving and stuff in the States. You have to have a commitment to preserving tradition now. Otherwise, if you don't want to do people in this who, intend on gathering people and putting that together, it wouldn't happen. Same with.
But I find it so difficult to believe that persons with children are feeling, oh, I do nothing for Christmas. I feel like doing this. I mean, I can't. If I can't have Christmas through my eyes, I surely can have it through my daughter's eyes.
Uh-huh.
I can't see parents today not wanting to have that experience with their children to make, because that's what makes Christmas so magical, seeing it through their eyes. They are now, boy, I ain't doing nothing for them. I haven't even putting up no tree. I ain't doing they
no
do the bell.
No fruit cake. They ain't wrapping the gifts. They just throwing it at them.
Nothing. At times they just want to give them the money. Here, go buy yourself something. I mean, come on, man. I remember when I was small, my aunt them used to wake up at 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock in the night.
Why is it? I'd be trying
open
to
up at least one gift.
Yeah,
then you go back sleep. But that was exciting. They made it exciting. If the parents today ain't trying to do nothing for the children, what you think their children are gonna do for their children? Nothing. you killing the whole spirit of it. And I know y'all want to say, oh, it's all about the money and all that. No, for me, it ain't about the money. It's me being around family. It's us having a good time. It's me looking at Christmas through my child's eye and enjoying it. There ain't no better feeling to see her open up a gift and say, hey, wow, look at this. Ooh.
Last year, my daughter, she hadn't watched Home Alone before. And she ended up watching all the Home Alone. I didn't even know that much Home Alone stuff. But to hear her laughing and squawking at these, like, okay, just getting in this head with, like you already, but like you said, it's new to them. It's all fresh and new. And she's like, where has been? Right?
Because there's a new one that we have. Eddie Murphy just came out, Candy Cane Lane.
Okay.
That's a good one. Me and my daughter, we just watched it this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great Christmas movie.
I'll put my line up together then. Okay.
Yeah, and it gets them in the mood for Christmas, and not just Christmas, but it shows them what Christmas is all about and how family can come together to overcome any situation. And that's what it's all about. And we have to understand, to me, Christmas is about celebrating, although we ain't know when he born, the birth of Christ. So you got to pick one day.
Mm.
And allowing us to be together, to know why and in the Bahamas, we only come together really for Christmas. We ain't like the States where we got Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving time for us is a shopping time. That's not Black Friday time.
Yeah, we're watching Americans.
We have to realize that Christmas is a time for family to get together, be with one another, and just enjoy one another.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there will be times when, oh boy, wish when Grammy was here and when Papa was here and all. That can help. It can sting. It can sting a lot.
Yeah.
These people you miss but these people wasn't going to allow you to have a bad time. Mm-hmm. These are the people who are the foundation of your Christmases, how it get to this point. So why you think if they're in here, they can want this to stop? They didn't build it up for you to just knock it down because they in here. It ain't make no sense. So you got to continue it, and I hope my daughter continue it because it'll be a shame for me to do all this work. And Christmas is a lot of work, buddy. Yeah. I know it. And like they say, as quick as it comes, it's gone. You be like, boy, I do all this work, and you can feel your body tired from it.
Yeah.
So you do some work, but you like, hold on, it over?
It's the memories, man. It's the memories.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So to me, it has changed when I'm seeing other people not caring about Christmas, especially when passing it on with their family. Mm-hmm. That's the change I've seen. And being here and grandmama, we are limited with things to do because when I was younger, and I'm talking about a teenager, a 20-year-old, grandmama was banging. We had things to do. Let's go. You drive down the road, you cut off the car, you hear, okay, where the music is. You go follow where the music is.
Yeah. And you walk in, you know you ain't supposed to, but anybody care, food free. Plenty to eat, plenty to drink. Enjoy yourself, man.
Exactly. And that's what it was. It wasn't no beef, it wasn't no nothing. Hey, what you have it? What you want?
Yeah.
Just go ahead and you go and have yourself a good time.
Yep.
But things have changed, and I'm hoping that the persons out there who love Christmas continue loving Christmas and continue to pass it on to your children.
Yes.
So, I don't know if you have anything else to say about that.
No, man, you inspire me. I have to turn up my Christmas game now. You just inspired me now, so.
I don't want to give no more thing up, but Amazon Prime, y'all got to do some commercials on our show now because Candy Cane Lane, y'all out there go watch it. It's a nice movie for you to go out there and watch. Mm-hmm. But that's it for today's show. There will be no Bongia today because this is Christmas. None. We'll get one back in the new year. This is our last show for the year. I want to thank everybody who has watched our shows in reruns and live. I thank you. We're just getting started. We have a lot more at Superior Talk to
Oh, yeah.
do. And I want y'all to always subscribe and like. If y'all don't know how to subscribe, if you say, well, I try to subscribe, you got to have a YouTube account. Sign into YouTube. There's someone that says sign in, create an account, and then you could sign in, press the little bell. So whenever we have a new show, it'll alert you. Ping, hey, Superior Talk on.
Yep.
So thank you very much. I wish you all a Merry Christmas
Merry
and a Happy
Christmas.
New Year.
And make it count. Do something traditional.
Yes, very much so.
Go out and get that tree. Put up some lights. Make the
Exactly.
effort.
Just make a small effort. Trust me, the children will love it and you would love it.
And wrap the gifts.
Yeah, for God's sake, my God, don't give nobody no money. I know the woman that want money. Just get them the money. I know that's what they want.
Yeah.
You gosh off for them. But anyway, we ain't gonna on that thing. Anyway, thank you very much. I wish you all a happy new year, and we'll see you all next year.
On the other side, God's spell life. Yeah.